More breaking news now at 6. Atlanta media mogul Tyler Perry faces a sexual harassment lawsuit. That suit comes from an actor who claims that Perry created a, quote, coercive, sexually exploitative dynamic with the actor, promising to advance the actor's career. Atlanta News First is reaching out to Tyler Perry's attorney for reaction.
So Tyler Perry sued for sexual assault. Oval actor claims years of harassment and more. So Tyler Perry is facing an accusation of sexual assault, a claim coming from an actor on his long-running TV show, The Oval. I never watched it, but I heard it was good. The one Tyler's camp calls a scam. So his people calling it a scam. Well, what motive would this actor have to scam Tyler Perry? Something had to trigger it, because I'm sorry, actors, they're desperate for roles, and that is a good role, to have. So Derek Dixon filed a lawsuit against Perry, and in the docs, he claims he and the director met at an event back in 2019. In Derek words, Tyler picked him out of the crowd and asked for his phone number, suggesting he might have a role for him. Okay, cool. As it turns out he did. Derek says Tyler gave him a small role in 2 episodes of a show called Ruthless. Then in 2020, Derek says Tyler invited him to his Atlanta home and he accepted, hoping to build a friendship that would lead to more acting gigs. But according to the suit, while there, Derek drank too much and ended up sleeping in the guest room. How unprofessional, Derek. In the docs obtained by TMZ, Derek claims Tyler got into the bed with him and started touching his thighs. And although he rejected the advances that night, he claimed Tyler remained interested. And this is before you got hired for the Oval show. Shortly thereafter, Derek says he landed the role of Dale in the Oval. Great for his career, but he claims it was around this time that Tyler also started firing off sexual suggestive texts, including asking what Drew's sexual preference were and telling him he had sex with men. Well, we all knew that, allegedly. Derek also notes his character Dale was written as a gay, homeless, and desperate store clerk who had to sleep with other characters for a place to stay. He claims that's exactly what Tyler told him he was looking for in a real-life sexual partner. Someone who would be loyal and dependent on Tyler. But they're all like that. A lot of men and women, they want someone who is vulnerable and weak so that they can control the person in a situation, i.e. Diddy. Derek says he feared his career would be derailed if he flatly rejected Tyler. So instead, he told him he just wasn't the sexual type. But he was always terrified he'll lose his job if he complained of sexual harassment. This sounds like Diddy 2.0. To that point, he says Tyler once again invited him to Atlanta late in 2020, and things allegedly took a dark turn. Derek claims Perry greeted him warmly, but quickly started a sexual charged conversation, like asking him if he likes it rough in bed, and then grabbed Derek by the throat while saying, "Look how excited you just got." He says he pushed Tyler away, and that was the end of the alleged incident. The lawsuit includes years of text messages allegedly sent by between both men. Most of the ones Tyler allegedly sent are sexually charged. For instance, one reads, "No straight man will be going on walks with you or cooking dinner for you unless they wanted to F you. I would F you." The most aggressive incident allegedly went down in 2021, again at Tyler's Atlanta home. Dixon was staying in the guest house and wearing only his underwear when he says Tyler came in to give him a good night hug. First of all, let's back up. This is your boss. Why are you staying at his house? Why are you there? They had some type of relationship. They had to. They had to have some type of relationship for you to just be. And first of all, he doesn't just have a home. He has a damn compound, his mansion. We've all seen Tyler Perry mansion in magazines and pictures. And the house, the guest house, is probably a mini mansion. So you were comfortable enough to be sleeping at your boss's home if you are not in a relationship with him and you're the only one there. There's no other cast members staying in the guest house with you. Maybe it was, a retreat for the workers. No, they were in a relationship. He alleges Tyler yanked down his underwear, groped his butt, and said, relax and just let it happen, and assured him it wasn't going to hurt. Oh, shit. Let me guess. Does he use Astroglide? Dixon says he managed to rebuff this advance by changing the subject. According to the suit, Dixon finally filed a complaint with Equal Employment and Opportunity Commission in June of 2024 and then quit the Oval, saying he could no longer put up with the alleged sexual harassment. So let me guess. Derek, you were a victim. You were vulnerable. He was stronger than you. You were scared that you would lose your job and be homeless and no one would hire you in Hollywood because he would blacklist you. It sounds like a Diddy 2.0. Dixon is suing Tyler and Tyler Perry Studios for quid pro quo and workplace sexual harassment and sexual assault and battery, and he is seeking $260 million in damages. Well, what is the damage? Did he insert himself in you? Did he physically beat you up? Tyler's attorney, Matthew Boyd, tell us this is an individual who got close to Tyler Perry for what now appears to be nothing more than setting up a scam. But Tyler will not be shaken down, and we are confident these fabricated claims of harassment will fail. Now, my question is Tyler going to finally come out and say he's gay and they were in a relationship? They were dating. And basically, Derek is just trying to pull a Cassie, trying to pull a Jane Doe, i.e. 50 Cent baby mama, trying to pull a Mia or whoever else. Let's dive deep here. This is a civil case that probably going to end up being a RICO in Atlanta, probably under Fannie Willis jurisdiction. That's a reach. But it's a possibility. Is Tyler next? Is this the downfall of wealthy, powerful Black men in Hollywood? It's a playbook here. Someone who you were intimately involved with. You have maybe pictures. You have maybe sexual videos. You definitely have texts. These people work for you. And then they claim they are a victim of sexual harassment or domestic violence. And they're suing you for millions of dollars. And then some Hollywood MGM head or one of those people, the creme de la creme of Hollywood, the real power brokers, probably is pissed off with Tyler, like Diego was pissed off with Diddy. And then they're going to bring somebody in to file criminal RICO charges on Tyler Perry. Is this the downfall of Tyler Perry? Is this the beginning of the end of Madea? He just dropped the #1 movie on Netflix called Straw. I didn't watch it because honestly, I'm tired of the same diatribe type of Black woman characters that he depicts. People were starting to complain about Tyler Perry and the way he portrayed Black women, because he portrayed them as being crazy, angry, bitter, deranged, broke. And is it because he doesn't like women, allegedly? And if he don't like women, then you ain't gonna really like Black women too much because you're not gonna portray them in such of a good light. I don't know. Maybe that's a reach, allegedly. But Tyler Perry is the new Diddy, and it's his turn. And it's a shame because Tyler Perry have turned hundreds of Black people into multimillionaires. Tyler Perry has stated that he has created more Black millionaires than any Hollywood studio combined. And I believe that. He made this claim while speaking at the BET Awards, emphasizing his commitment to empowering Black individuals in the entertainment industry. He highlighted his work with BET, TBS, Netflix, and Lionsgate, and millions of dollars paid to people as a result of his projects. Perry's claim is based on the significant financial opportunities he has provided through his various ventures, including his film studio, his partnership with streaming platform. He owns Tyler Perry Studios, the largest Black-owned studio in the US, and has produced numerous films, television shows, and stage plays. Tyler's success story, from humble beginnings to becoming a billionaire, is often cited as an inspiration for aspiring entrepreneurs and creatives. He has spoken about the importance of ownership and building wealth within the Black community, encouraging others to pursue their dreams and not let setbacks deter them. And I can say the same for Diddy, even though Diddy is a little bit out there and he's a woman beater. So he's a piece of shit because he's a woman beater. But he should not, me personally, be put up on RICO charges. However, getting back to Tyler Perry, yes, honey, Cat Williams warned everybody. Yes, this is serious. First of all, he's a white man and he was employed by you, and there are text messages. So there's some type of proof of some type of sexual innuendos between the two. And so are you going to settle? Or are you going to fight this to get it thrown out? Don't be like Diddy and pay the person off, because then the Fed's going to come in.
He's got the whole world in his hands. Got the whole world in his hands. Hey, I'm just sitting here on my porch just looking. What am I looking at? I'm looking to the hills from whence cometh my help. For my help, some of y'all know the rest. I just wanted to come on and just tell everybody, just be as calm as you can. He's got the whole world in his hands. Got the whole world in his hands. Hey, I'm just sitting here on my porch just looking. What am I looking at? I'm looking to the hills from whence cometh my help. For my help, some of y'all know the rest. I just wanted to come on and just tell everybody, just be as calm as you can.
Well, why would we not be calm? You're the one being sued. You're the one that's about to get Diddy. And that's the new term. He's about to get Diddy. Stop sleeping with people at your job. Stop screwing the help. Stop sleeping with people at your job. You know, stop fucking the help. Stop sending text messages. First of all, don't have your employees, don't have no one come to your house. I believe they were in a sexual relationship and it was consensual. Maybe I don't know. Listen, everybody want to come up. 260 million. Derek don't got to act no more in life. Even if Tyler Perry was to settle for 50 million, I wouldn't act anymore. I'll start my own production company. But this is serious, Tyler. You're getting diddied. Next thing we know, Homeland Security is going to be running down on Tyler Perry's mansion. Is he going to come out and say, I am gay, we were in a relationship, it's a scam, he's trying to extort millions out of me because I broke up with him? That's the only logical excuse. But to sit up here and say it's all a lie and we're reading the text messages, like, come on, dude. I mean, some of those text messages, it wasn't too sexual, but it was inappropriate. The text messages are inappropriate. He is an employee. You're going to have to pay him. You're going to have to pay him.
Dana with the data. Dana with the data.